Lynn is saying, well, you should have jumped out of the way. I dabbled into it a little bit yesterday, but Lynn Fitch, our attorney general, liberal Lynn, she is prosecuting two guys that I know, Stephen Frederick and Michael Reinwald, for having to ventilate a future rocket scientist, engineer, and astronaut by the name of Jalen Lewis in Jackson a couple years ago. They had pulled the guy over after a pursuit. They had him blocked in. He won't get out of the car. They're standing in front of him when he decides to attempt to murder them with his vehicle. I mean, he punches it, running straight for them, and they shoot him. And Lynn is saying, well, you should have jumped out of the way. You shouldn't have shot them. You shouldn't have shot. You should have just got out of the way. Self-preservation should have been more important than shooting him. That was in her mind, because, these lawyer types that have never been in the heat of the battle, they've never been in the heat of the battle. Well, it dawned on me yesterday, and she's trying to send these guys to prison for a long time, because you can't do both, Lynn. You can't support that one and then try to send these two men to jail. And look, I think all the officers in both situations were 100% justified. But if you look at the evidence of both of them, my two guys here in Jackson were way more justified than the ICE agent in Minnesota. And then CBS or NBC News National says, young black father murdered by police in Jackson, Mississippi. He may have had a baby mama, but he wasn't some good father. He wasn't some just young black hardworking father that got gunned down in his prime by some racist police. And shame on Lynn for kneeling to Pastor Pickett and the left-wing Democrat terrorist in Jackson.